All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing, they will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks. And here we go in pivotal Week 6 of Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Let's go! He'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do. It's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary. Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a catch made by Dontrell Inman. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First and goal here from the 9. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Alan Branch able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Call it a gain of 3. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the over. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he's taken down deep in their territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So the D-line's going to spread out. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Shreds the tackle. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Michael Vick keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
It's a pickup of 21, and it's good enough for a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brady going to throw. Inman has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the big tight end shifting around. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dontrell Inman in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And his throw is incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Now that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The catch is made by Kendall Wright. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that enables them to also pick up the 1st. We're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the wideout in motion. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Now Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. In the red zone this time. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw, it's Brady. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let's go! Move, 58! Move, 58!
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Room here to run. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now back missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play clock winding down. Now Brady throwing on second down. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tom Brady, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. He'll look to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Bears. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside, and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
He's going to let... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And able to break. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. On the ground, this is Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Yeah, way YouTube. Man, it was a tough game. Couldn't get nothing going on me. First time winning the Super Bowl, though. I'm trying to get the run game going. God dang. Dude, yeah, good defense. They defense really slow as fuck. He just stopped the run game, but here you go to game stat. Go to the pass, and Tom Brady always do his thing. Might have to win this Super Bowl game, god dang. Tom Brady was 2 for the last game I recorded. Goddamn, Ricky Williams, that trick had 208 rushing yards, man. They return. Brady, man, they get it. It's that offensive line too. I had showed you. I got a fire online. So y'all this jump again. Online lethal the fuck. Get it. I don't get number 2 pro pack. This shit crazy. Yeah. Thought we was gonna get something else for winning the jump. I'm finna draft a new team though, but y'all, I saw my old team. I had Brady and them. I had a 5 online. Too federal. So that was my first time winning that goddamn draft the draft champion jump, but the rank jump. You gotta enter them tickets. Gonna finish doing these pack open. Two pro pack open. Ain't none of them junk. Pro packs are terrible. In May 17. Terrible. There's nothing I can do with them pro packs. Gonna draft my team over there on another team. I'm in the video short. Boom. We gonna go with. We gonna have text and playbook.
Boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been...
Oh,
they've got themselves a player here on one.
Golly. This be slow.
We've seen a Houston Texan be taken already in the draft. It wouldn't be a stretch to see a second go here. Oh, this guy's a rare talent, and a huge upgrade over what they had before.
Gotta give me a middle linebacker. I was finna roll Chris Conley last
Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player? Yet
the last draft pick, I was finna get Chris Conley play with the receivers or whatever. So I have 5
I think we
receivers.
pretty well have to pull the trigger.
Gotta give me a 5 receiver. They ain't give me no 98s and nothing like that.
Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skilled position? Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
Them folks ain't gave me no 98s and nothing, man. I be playing against
Where to now? Do you get yourself a
some teams with 98s and 97 overall players.
And now's where you need to make these last picks count. Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there.
My corners are already stacked. We good on corner. Need some free safeties and the safety real guy.
A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here?
got the whole defense
And
straight.
with time running short,
Let me get
you
this
gotta
round
hope
safe.
some guys, maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there.
So now our defense dope. We got 5 corners, 5 safeties, we straight.
Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, my corner straight. But if I would never had no corners, I would have won Night Train Lane on that jump. If I ain't had no safety, I would have won Cam Chancellor. But if I had to choose between the two, I would have won Night Train Lane. Cause I ain't never played with that car. But yeah, they all have you too. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Show y'all my line one more time. I'm gonna end the video short. 95 Phillip Rivers at quarterback, 85 Mark Ian at running back, signature Demarius Thomas at receiver, Kelvin Benjamin at receiver, 5 tight end for the Houston Texans. He pretty dope. I got a straight right guard for the Patriots, 89 overall. Go to my defense solid. And we gonna be turned on defense. Defense win championships, offense win game. So yeah, they get it. Yeah, my own defense on serious. We straight on defense. I actually got T. Wilson on my regular ultimate team actually, but he, I got a chemistry boosted up, so he 90 overall. So yeah, that way. But yeah, we good. We straight. My defense looking dope. So y'all, we looking to make the Super Bowl again. Win the Super Bowl, take us all the way for the Rivers. Ricky Williams and Tom Brady took us last to this Super Bowl that y'all just saw. So yeah, took us to the Super Bowl and won it all. Brady had his game. Really, Brady always return. We ain't had his game, so yeah, that way. Like button, sub button out.